Welcome to Stop Fab Institute. My apology, I am in my car right now and in South Florida. It's currently 3:45 p.m. It's extremely hot, so forgive me for my humming noise, for my AC humming noise. So let's diving into this. There's an article that came in Pink News that UK again came out of the UK. Don't know what's going on over there. Women like porn just as much as men, study finds. I disagree, but hey, what do I know? It came out on July 17, 2019. Women are equally as aroused by watching porn as men, despite the popular belief that men are more turned on by it than women. A new study has found. The research is titled Neural Substrates of Sexual Arousal Are Not Sex Dependent, and it was published in Proceeding of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America, PNAS, on Monday, July 15. German researcher Hamid Nouri, sounds familiar, but told new scientists that even though the levels of reaction in men's and women's brains are the same, when watching porn, women are less likely to do it regularly because of the stigma that surrounds it. I disagree with that. I disagree because I've done my own experiment too, and ever since I was a young teenager, and long story short, there was a group of girls that we used to watch porn with them, and I was probably about 12 or 13. By that time, we had a whole VCR, and there's a family member. Well, not a family member. There was a neighbor. He had one of those big TVs, the big projector TV, and every time he went out of town, his son was like he was like my brother, and there was a couple of girls around the neighborhood we used to play with, and we used to go over there and we used to watch porn with them, and those girls were disgusted by it, man. I mean, they weren't excited or anything. They were disgusted. That one girl puked, man. She just threw up because she was so disgusted by it. And every time we're trying to force her to watch it with us, she didn't want it. We were excited, but the girls weren't excited. And guess what? None of them ended up having sex with us. They did not. And it was kind of like a bus move. I still remember those things. I was kind of wild when I was a preteen, but none of those guys ended up having sex with us because they were disgusting by the porn we were watching with them. It's not like the porn were discussed to us because those girls don't like fellatio. They don't like to perform fellatio, and the fellatio that was in the movie, in the porn movie, they were disgusting. Okay, two girls were performing the same fellatio, swapping saliva. It was disgusting, but for us, it was like, yo, we want you guys to do this, and they didn't like it. So that's why women are turned off by that thing because it's too straightforward. Women are not like us. They are different creatures. They don't like straightforward things. They like things that warms them up. They like things that come from something, build up, and end it in that specific place. We men don't like that. We like to go straight on that specific place. That's why when you're with the women, when you're about to get intimate with the women, you just pull out your Johnson and then jam it up in there. You don't do that. You touch, you foreplay, you touch, you caress, you talk, you mingle, you do some more talking, you kiss and all that. There's a lot of things you have to do. Then these women will open up and ease up on you. In the porn, we don't see that. We just see them and just come up in there and then jam everything right up in there, and then that's what it is. That's what women don't like that. Women are much more romantic. Women are quite the opposite. So that's what it is. It's not a stigma. It's just like it's the way female energy are. They vibe on a different plane. That's my theory. Hey, this scientist got his, and we know fab scientists have ours. So yeah. Um, Nui said there are differences in behavior. The number of men going to porn site is roughly 80% of the consumer. I mean, that should tell you something right there. That should tell you, like, yo, there's something with men that women don't have. Why is this thing is more attracted to men? Like the last art. Whoops. Let's stay right there. All right. The last article that I did. This Greek priest son. I guess it was a priest son. All right. This guy is a religious fellow. He's supposed to be good and all that. Now, what happened? Okay, so he watched so much porn, his brain overload. He drove into a woman 2 times and hit her, drag her injured body, put her in the trunk, went somewhere and raped her multiple times, choke her to death, and kill her. Okay, so what kind of did you ever heard a woman do that? However, I have certain stories that women do things not because of porn, but because of some type of sexual rage that they had. Okay, and we will get into that later. But women usually don't do things. That's why you got 80% of consumers are men, because this thing is much more appealing to men. But talking about appealing, there is one appalling image here. I apologize for this because there is no way I can edit that out. But men and women respond the same way at the brain level to visually sexually stimuli. Exactly. What we do with it afterwards is what brings the difference. The study says that erotic media stimulate numerous cortical and subcortical region of the brain. Researchers look at 61 brain scanning studies covering around 2,000 participants in which people of different genders and sexual orientations lay in the brain scanner and they were shown pornographic pictures and videos. Okay, most of the men that I know, they are not turned on about pornographic pictures. They are far too gone. They are too damaged. That their sensitivity, their sense sensitivity. I guess I'm saying this right because I have a speech problem. They're not too sensitive to that. Their sensitivity is it's long gone. They are not. We will not read anything. That's why certain men, once they start watching pictures, then they go to softcore, then they go hardcore, then they go to all porn, then they go to fucked up like tranny gay porn. They're not gay. There's an article that I read. This dude, he's a church member. He's like a pastor, but the only way he can get an erection is watching gay porn. And he was trying to tell a dude this, and the dude telling him, "Man, you gay?" He's like, "No, man, I'm not gay. I love women." But for some odd reason, I can only get an erection watching a man, jamming another man from the back. The only way I can get a hard on is watching a man breaking another man back. And the dude was like, "Yo, you gay, man? That's okay." So I said, "No, man, I can't be gay. Being gay is not natural. You're not born or becoming gay. Something has to be responsible to this." That's what he said in the article. And then the dude was like, "Yo, no, man, you are gay and stuff." And he said, nah, man, I'm not gay and all that. So with all this scientist has his own theory and stuff. I have my own. So some men are desensitized from watching pictures, and you cannot take 2,000 participants and then make your study and then clump them together for the rest of the billions, that are out there, billions of women, and say, okay, well, all the women are attracted to porn and the brain work the same way. I disagree, but that's the scientists though. They found that the areas of the brain that were active varied slightly by orientation. Here's another thing I'm having problem with. They vary slightly by orientation. You mean like you take a gay girl, a lesbian girl, and a straight girl, and you show them the same porn, and for some odd reason things varied in the brain, and automatically if I see gay porn, that shit is a turn off for me, man. I'm not gonna watch it. I can't watch it. I can't turn on by it. But women, There are so much women, straight women that I know or talk to or do my research online. They like to watch lesbian porn because somehow they felt like, they are being touched, not by these women, but they visualize themselves being touched like that by men. They are not lesbian porn. There's a video on YouTube, a video called Cringe. This girl caught her mother watching lesbian porn. She was in her mother's phone, but her phone was loaded with lesbian porn, and the mother is not a lesbian. She just loved watching lesbian porn like this, and she is a straight woman. It happened. And there's another weird story. When I was in New York, Canarsie High School, Brooklyn, I had this girl. She was like what you might call a dyke, a stud. Guess what? She was not attracted to women. Okay, she was attracted to men. But us men, when we see her, we automatically assume she's a dyke. She attracted to women. And she wasn't. She had sex with women though. She only had sex with women because it's convenient. It's like the girls just come to him, the girls that are gay are just curious. She said most of the girls that she slept with, they're just curious. But she didn't sleep with them because she liked that. She slept with them because it's available. You know, a lot of people that I know, they do that not because they are gay, because they do it for the money. One dude that I know, he's what I would say, he's a sex man. He's a sex worker. He have sex with men because he made way more money. And one night he can make $3,500, just like flat out $3,500, performing like unspeakable act, man. Like, yo, why are you even telling me this? But to show you that some of those shit, I don't know where the scientists are getting those things about that orientation. So I know plenty guys that are doing gay stuff, but are not truly gay. Some of my subscribers telling me that they dreamed they were having sex with a trainee, but they are not gays because the porn thing fucked them up. And then again, this subject is highly controversial. That's why I never do any subject on that porn thing, because people always coming at you like, oh, you are attacking LGBTQP or whatever. Like, yo, no, man, I'm not attacking those people. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what they tell me. I'm telling you most of those guys, if not 99% that I met of those guys, they are gay under pressure. All right? GUP, they are gay under pressure. They have a little feminine stuff in them, and people pressure them, say, oh yes, oh, as long as you're happy, this happy, and they're like, yo, I don't know about this and stuff. There are a story of a girl that she was talking to her friend. She told her friend, hey, listen, I don't know, I think I might like girls, I don't know what's going on with me. And they were in a religious community, and the girl that she told that went around and tell everybody she's a lesbian. Now everybody's bullying her, and then she killed herself. Okay, I'm gonna see. You know what? Let me see if nah. I'm not gonna pull the story now, but I'm gonna try to do it right after this video. So this orientation is like, it's very complicated. It's like it's dependent on their orientation. No, man. Some people are sexually attracted to weird things. One story I read, some dude, he's attracted to yellow stuff, yellow color. You get horny when you see yellow things. This dude saw a school bus passing by, he will just jacking off right up in there. So what the hell is this? Like, oh, come on, man. It's very complicated. But I don't want to boring you guys too much with my story. But let's finish this. Visual sexual stimuli induce activation in the same cortical and subcortical region of both men and women. See, they don't even explain what is cortical and subcorticals for the viewers. I know what it is, but this is crap. According to the Guardian, Nuri said of the fact that women don't watch as much porn, female sexuality has quite a lot of stigma around it. No, it doesn't. Maybe the main reason is that for the women there are secondary inhibitory effects that keep them away from expressing what they really feel. Nah. See, women are very shy. Women don't do, even though you see a bunch of women online, they are twerking and all that. Once you get those women somewhere, like there are people that actually they're watching them, they are very shy. They won't do it. They're like, I don't want to do this. It's like they are a little, they are freaked out a little bit. There's a story of a girl online. You guys can search it. She was a little underage girl. She was talking to this dude. She was like, I'm nasty, I'm this, I'm all that. That's what she's been listening. That's what she been influenced by. She said, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do that, you're gonna do this to me and do that. And then the dude say, well, you kind of like, she was like 13 or 12. And then he said, you promise not to get me in trouble? She said, no, I've done this with men before. So what you wanna do? And the man texted, it was a Facebook story. It happened for real though. The video is there. So the okay, give me a second. This kid going to die, man. He's swinging from a tree. What the hell is wrong with those kids? Or whatever. Let me tell the story. So, and they met, and when they got there to the hotel, the girl didn't want to do anything. The guy was like, "Yo, why don't you do this thing?" She's like, "I don't know. I don't want to do that." So you don't want to. You do it with other men. She said, "No, I never done it with other men. I was just telling you those things so you can like me." And the man said, "I still like you. I love you." She said, "No, take me back home. I don't want to do this. I'm scared." And he forced his way upon her and killed her and murdered her in the hotel because those teenagers, women are simply, they are like that. They will watch something, they get overly excited, they want to try it too, and once they get there, they get confused. They're like, I don't want to do this. You have no idea how quickly women change their mind, man. You have no idea. They go to this mall, to this shop, they like this dress, they bought it home, they put it on, they hate it, and then they return it. That's what women do. It's not like they okay, maybe the main reason is that for the women, maybe there are secondary inhibitory effects that keep them away from expressing what they really feel. No, it's just like women, like they like privacy. Women are a very private creature. Unlike us men, that's why when we're having sex with women, we always want the light to be on because we want to see that goddamn thing going in and out. We want to see it because that's what our mind being trained. Naturally, women feel like we are a man when we're doing it and we see it. Women don't like that. They feel self-conscious. I know this super hot chick, beautiful supermodel type, but she hate herself. She hate herself because she have low self-esteem. She says she's not good enough, she's not good looking enough, and things like that. It's crazy. Like, yo, what would you mean? I don't want to be that creep, but you look good, baby. Why you do not like yourself like that, son? What's going on? She like, okay, I don't think I have the goods. My sister does. My this is does. That's what women do. They are very, very different. They are emotional. Women are like 99.99% emotion. You have to be very careful when you examine, analyze, or study women because they do not react the same way that we men react. Okay, you'll find women that are turned on by that porn, and you'll find women that are turned off by it. That's like taking a bunch of straight men, you like them up somewhere, and then you show them gay porn. You see, okay, I'm gonna see if you guys will react to gay porn and so. If you pay them to watch them, some of them might they like they will force to watch it, but the chemical in the brain, it won't work right. The scanner will misread it because they are not sending the proper chemical. So if you're gonna do this experiment, you take a bunch of straight women first, and then you talk to them. You ask them, okay, are you guys attracted to porn? That's what I do. Are you guys attracted to porn? If you are, what type of porn do you like? And then you show it to them, and then you see the story. You don't just show them any kind of porn and stuff. Women don't go online and search any kind of porn, just like us men. Some men, they just go online, they look for what's available to them. They just go to the main page, whatever they felt like that click with them, they'll go. Women will search for very specific keywords, and they will watch very specific things. I read comments from women, they like, oh, this man have a big Johnson, but That man is very ugly. I would never sleep with him, but I would love to sleep with the man that is very handsome and have a very big wang. And one of the girl reply and say, I know, girl, but this is very hard. You could never find a man that is pretty and have a big penis like this. And then another girl reply say, I found a man that was pretty and he had a very big penis, but it hurt. I would never do this again. Women are very complicated, man. If you try to study women in that way, you're gonna study a lot of things. So again, let me see if I can find a story and then do it right quick. All right, let me know what you guys think. I don't know what those scientists are doing. Me, I think women are like porn just as much as men. Study finds. I disagree. They may watch porn as much as us, but they don't like it. They don't like it. A lot of fun. Just because there's a part of your brain that's sending some type of signal doesn't mean you like it. All right, there are certain porn when I was addicted to. I was watching it. I my brain. It's not like I liked it, but that's the only way I can get a kick out of it. But it was disgusting. You know, it was disgusting. Those women were doing to that non-human thing. I'm like, yo, but this is what my body found like my body like, but I had it. My spirits had it. I'm like, yo, I don't want to watch this girl doing this stuff with this freaking non-human thing. You know, this beast. This is ridiculous. This is disgusting. But hey, that shit is. That's how I can get my kick on. But this is disgusting. That doesn't mean I like it. Man, those scientists, man. Well, whatever, dog. You know. So let me know what you guys think. Let me get another article. All right. See you guys later. Peace, peace and blessing, honor and respect.